Mirror, mirror, fogged and loud, what truth today makes the future proud? I've long said that the way society is set up now, this incredibly ridiculous, nonstop speed, hustle, stimulation, information, chaos, all of it, it is squeezing out all of our potential Einsteins, all of the amazing art, music, creativity that the world could experience if everyone had safety, security, roof over their head, food, the basic human elements of survival. And I'm sure that a lot of you feel the same way that we have been in absolute survival mode the last 9 years. I don't want that for any of us the next 9 years. We got to get out of survival mode. And to do that, one of the ways to ensure that the next 9 years do not slip away, do not go up in a puff of smoke, are not you chasing and grinding and hustling, but really thinking about what you want to contribute to the world over the next 9 years. How you want your life to evolve and improve over the next 9 years. And it's, for me, pretty scary to think about. I've never thought about 9 years in the future. I mean, you know, you go to school till you're 18. Then for me, I went to college. That was a 4 year commitment. I didn't think about the end of the 4 years. I didn't think about the weight and reality of my decision. I didn't even factor in location. I chased a volleyball scholarship. I had a high school boyfriend, and no matter what I want to say, I didn't want to go too far. I didn't explore all my options. Then, master's degree, that's only 2 years. That was just like, yeah, okay, let's do this. Again, not thinking of the result or what would be different or how I would change or how I would be at the end of those 2 years. My first marriage, well, my only marriage, I mean, I would like to think I thought about us growing old together. I would like to think that that was part of my decision, but I was 23, y'all. I was a little baby. I didn't know anything. So, beyond that, you know, teaching is a great example. I was a high school English teacher for 4 years. I did love it. I loved a lot about it. I loved interacting with the kids, but I did not like these privileged prep school parents demanding A's and telling me that they paid for my salary. I did not like being so overworked and underpaid. I did not like being forced to coach 3 sports just because I'm an ex athlete. So that was another career choice that I couldn't see myself doing my whole life because of the pay and the demanding parents. But good pay would override that problem. I think all the time about, man, how much I would love to have been a teacher all these years. And maybe I should have. But these next 9 years, Let's be super intentional. Super intentional. Let's think about who we want to be at the end. And 9 years gives you time to think, do you want to go back to school? Do you want to get your doctorate, your master's? Do you want to learn a new skill? Do you want to completely pivot? Do you need to get a divorce? Are you calling in love? Right? Like, we are so programmed to stress about today and the next day and this big vague future, as far as like finances go. I think we don't get to just, or we don't carve out the time to just really try to sit with who we want to be, what we want to be doing. And with the new year, of course, it's so tempting to think, oh my goodness, what can I do in 2026? I'm going to focus so hard on 2026 and make it incredible. But that's a lot of pressure. And that's why New Year's resolutions, sorry, don't work. I mean, all the studies show they don't work. But when you force yourself to sit with the reality of what the next 9 years looks like for you based on the path you are on now, that's powerful. A year feels like it can go by in a blip, right? But if you have that North Star of where you want to be in 9 years, it makes the setbacks less devastating and it makes the wins more meaningful. And we already know we can't continue down the path that the patriarchy has us on. The path the patriarchy has us on is more destruction, more extraction, more chaos, more stress, more belittling, more white men in power, more of the same, more of the same, more of the same. More wars, more pain, more crime, more rape, more murder, more erasure of women. We're already up to 600,000 women per year being locked in cages under the guise of involuntary psych holds. We already have women experiencing police brutality. I've been arrested 4 times this year, and every single time was brute force used against me. Yet no crimes, no charges, no violence on my end. So we've got a lot of work to do, and it can be extremely overwhelming, but just stop and think about where you want to be 9 years from now, December 29th, 2034. You're getting ready to turn the page onto 2035. Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be with? Where do you want to live? Let's take it. Let's really snatch it back. Snatch our lives back from the system, from the matrix, and live for our heart, our pure heart. Live for it. Listen to it. Tap into it. Tap into your soul. Tap into your purpose. Tap into your soul contract, if you can even begin to believe in that and understand that. Keep dreaming of that utopia, you guys. Keep thinking about it. Keep thinking about the world you want to see. You know, write about it in your journal. Talk about it on videos. Talk about it with friends and family. Sit with yourself and think about it. Talk about it out loud with your dogs. Like, really, really give time to yourself to envision pretty much the most awesome 9 years you can envision for yourself. We're not talking just big fantasies of, I want to make $10 million. No, no, no. Intentions that you can control and you can plant seeds for, and you can have some autonomy over, and, you know, that feels really, really, really good to you. Feels really possible. It feels really purposeful, and driven by passion and interests and who you really are. Remembering who you really are and what you really want. So, with that, Wampus Cats, remember the future can always wish until morning.